Now we'll discuss readiness check. So what readiness check does? Container is running fine, but whether it is ready to take the load or not, it is accepting customers' requests or not, that will be verified in readiness check. Okay. Let's say inside container service is not running. Then container is running fine, but it can't accept customers' traffic, customers' load, correct or not? That will be verified in readiness check. So for that, in order to verify, let me create one manifest. Inside, I'm going to paste this script. Same guys, like previous manifest only. I'm creating a pod that comes under version v1. Pod name is my pod. Inside, I'm creating one container called C00, and this container I'm creating from HTTPD image. That means this is my pod, this is my container having HTTPD image. That means that HTTPD package is there and service must be running inside the container. Okay, and having port 80 opened. 80 port is opened. Now, readiness check. If you want to mention readiness check, you have to mention readiness probe. Initial delay seconds, I'm giving 10 seconds. That means once we run that kubectl apply -f this manifest, immediately pod won't be ready and container won't be ready. Correct or not? That's why I'm saying that, hey, please wait for 10 seconds before you check the health. Every day I'm waiting for 5 to 7 minutes to start the class. Here also same thing. Whatever number you want, you can give. In previous manifest, we had given 5 liveness check, but here I'm giving 10. Whatever number you want, you can give. That is up to you. Now you must be thinking, Sai, you are not giving that period seconds, timeout seconds, we are not giving. If you don't give, then those will be taken by default. By default, that time will be taken. How frequently this readiness check should be verified? How frequently that I'm not giving? That is what related to period seconds. If I don't give, it will take the default number. I'll show you what is the number. Even timeout seconds. Because of any reason, if this command it gets stuck, then for how many seconds it should wait for the response. That is what timeout seconds I'm not giving as of now. If you don't give, the number will be taken by default. Even if you don't give initial delay seconds also, the number will be taken by default. The default numbers I'm going to show you. Now in previous one, liveness check, we had just given one command to verify. We had given a command to open the file. But here we have to verify whether service is running or not. So what I'm doing, HTTPD get. This is a fixed format. You have to mention ISTs. HTTPD get path. You have to use slash. And that's what it runs curl command. Inside your machine, it runs curl command. In networking class, we have discussed, right? When you use curl command, whatever output it shows in browser, that output you can able to see here. That's what by default it shows. It works. It works. That's what by default it shows. Correct or not? So under top level root directory, this command will be executed automatically. Automatically. That is the meaning of HTTP get. Okay. So when it runs this command in this container, it should get it works by default. Correct or not? And through which port? 80. Generally, curl HTTP localhost 80. This is how things work. But even if you don't give, it takes by default 80. That command at the end, it takes 80 by default. That already you know, right? But you have to open that port. That's what see. This command should be verified through port 80. Through port 80 only it can get the content right, correct or not. So if it is getting proper output, any output, if a file is there, it will get the file content. Then yes, readiness check is success. If it is not getting proper output, then again, non-zero output, then this check will be failed, correct or not. Then it will try to again restart the container. First it will stop taking the request from customers. Then it will try to restart the container or it will try to recreate the container. That is how it works. Simple. Say liveness probe, verifying whether container is ready or not. In readiness probe, container is ready, but it is ready to take the customer's request or not. That is what we verify. Simple. This is how we use. Okay. Here also what you do, you go inside the container, you stop the service, then new container will be created. You know how to stop the service. Okay. Service HTTPD, stop, then new container will be created. Okay. Let's apply kubectl. Apply -f readiness probe. That's it. Now verify kubectl describe pod. Pod name is my pod only. Yes. Yeah, I told you, right? Delay seconds we had given 10 seconds, but we did not give timeout seconds and period. Second, we did not give, but it took by default. You can see. Timeout means what? If this command gets struck, that's what localhost colon 80. If that command itself gets struck, then maximum it should wait for 1 second only. After that, it should declare that content is unhealthy. And period. How frequently it should run that command? After every 10 seconds. So these are default timing that will be taken by default if you don't give. Understood? Fine. So let me delete this one. That's it. This is what? Readiness check.